Hello, friendos. It is I, the lady Ms. Vagina Jenkins. I'm shutting down my old website and creating a new one. And I wanted to document the old website before it disappears entirely. My website is hosted through GoDaddy.com. And they have recently increased the fees for their, I think it's called a website and commerce plan. Um, Literally have doubled since the last year that I paid for it. And I just can't afford to keep it. I did the numbers, in terms of like how many sales I get versus how much it's costing me. And it's not a good proportion, I'll say. So I'm switching. I'm going to stick with GoDaddy, but I'm switching to a free version and doing some workarounds to have it be free up front, but fees on the back end. So we'll see how that works. I'll try it out for a year. I enjoy creating websites, so I don't I don't feel like I'm stuck, like I have to stick with GoDaddy because I know that I am good at following a template and creating my own thing, so I can do that if I need to. Y'all are not going to hold me hostage in these internet streets. Anyway, so this is my old website. Color wise, I love this color green. It's one of my favorite colors. And so I wanted to do basically kind of like a vintage color palette because this is such a vintage color, this avocado color, and I paired it with orange. And so that was me creating a little logo. It's just my name, the Lady Miss Vagina Jenkins, and multidisciplinary creative is what it says. I think later on I changed it to artist and astrologer. So yeah, this is the home page, the landing page, little mini kind of bio kind of thing. And then I posted all of my blogs, or both of my blogs rather. I host two blogs. You're watching this probably on Patreon, is where I have the most support, but an identical blog on buymeacoffee.com. And then I have my YouTube channel, which I'm still trying to get to 1,000 subscribers if you have not subscribed yet. And then my cash tags, is that what they're called? Venmo, Cash App, PayPal. Folks could sign up for a newsletter. I think that newsletter is actually going to go away now. I never really used it anyway. I think I sent out like one a year, so maybe three in the last 4 years. An accessibility note, and then connection to my socials. So yeah, that's the home page. And then the full on real deal about me page. I love this picture. The photographer is called Sarah Daragon, and she's a queer white photographer here in the San Francisco Bay Area. And I'm holding a cotton bowl in my mouth, a stem of cotton. And I don't know if that really reads because it's a white on a white background, but I love this image. Yeah, a more extensive bio and the contact us page and socials again. And then here's the shop that I was paying way too much for via GoDaddy. I'm switching to a different option. And so yeah, categories: taxidermy, costume and millinery work, mostly headdresses, a couple of hats, but those have sold. Paintings, and then prints of any of the paintings, and I also did a calendar. And then, so here was the deal. I didn't make prints of all of the paintings. I just would charge a flat fee, and then if someone ordered it, then I would make the individual print. And then with the digital art downloads, that's basically the same thing. If you're interested in one of the paintings and just want to download it digitally. And so that was so that I could have a different price point. Like, yes, the original paintings are the most expensive. The prints are much less expensive. And then the least expensive option was the digital art downloads. So I had art going from like $11, the digital art downloads, all the way up to like $400 for some of the original paintings. Um, And then I had to host my gift certificates for astrology services through the creative offerings because GoDaddy does not have an option to have gift certificates, coupons, or discount codes for appointments. I could do it for any of these products, the things in the creative section, but not for my astrology work. And that was kind of the deal breaker for me. I'm not going to pay more for less, you know, it's ridiculous. Anyway, I always liked to keep the things that sold up on the website just as a sort of archive for my work, which I've absolutely appreciated in terms of being able to, know what has sold, what sold when, that kind of thing. So it's been a very useful archive. But yes, these are some of the creative works. I'll show you some of the taxidermy. I've never sold a taxidermy piece. I guess people are not into taxidermy. And I think I only sold maybe 2 head pieces and no burlesque costumes. I'm currently actually running a sale, by the way. 44% off of costume and millinery stuff. So the burlesque drag costumes and headdresses and paintings. Because I'm cutting back in terms of inventory on my website. So 44% off now through September 12th. Use code RISE for 44% off of paintings, and use code SHINE for 44% off of costume and millinery works. So yeah, that is the creative part. The astrology readings part, you could buy a gift certificate, but these links, like I said, go back to the creative offerings page. And this was my creative workaround to try and get it to make more sense. So yeah, and then these are all the different types of astrology readings. I feel like, yes, my most popular reading is this Astro 101. And my favorite reading to do is probably the rectifications. So yeah, that's all of the astrology readings, some reviews. I don't think that people made it to this section of the page. I have no idea what to do with reviews. I keep collecting them. I don't know where to put them. And then it's the same thing in terms of the art forms that I create. And this is kind of just like this is not for sale. This is just my archive of pictures of the pieces. A lot of them were pieces that I created from my burlesque work. And yeah, so that's the millinery costume, taxidermy. Some of these pieces are not listed for sale on the website. I love her. She is freaking adorable. Little snaggletooth. Film and performance. This is just an archive of like my biggest works. These are also all available on YouTube, as you can see. And painting and collage. This didn't get very much updating. It's supposed to be like some of my like favorite works, but I think I stopped updating like after a year or so. So yeah, that is the old, oh wait, collabs and inspirations was the last part, my bad. This part I'm really gonna miss. I can't, they only give you 3 pages on the free site, and so I'm really gonna miss this section. These are some of the people that I have collaborated with and how we collaborated. It's links to their websites, so to big them up as well. But yeah, so that's my full website. I'm going to miss it. I feel like I really had a good time designing it. And also, I'm having a good time designing the new one as well. And honestly, as long as it's legible and useful, that's what I really care about. So yeah, that's a tour of the old website, and I'll give you a tour of the new website when it's available. Okay, bye!